Hey, welcome back, my amazing student. This is the Python mentor here. I want to thank you for being here and giving me your time. I appreciate it very much. So we're learning Python step by step here. And on this lecture here, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be cleaning up some emails and we're going to be merging some data. All right. So we're going to build a real script here. It's going to be a small script to clean and merge contact lists from two sources, right? We're going to have list A and list B here. All right. And we are going to be use this set operations to remove duplicates, normalize emails, and find who's the new and or share data. All right. So let's go ahead and play around with this. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and print this list here so that way you guys can see this. Right, so now I want you guys, I know that some of you are watching this and not actually doing this. I know you're just watching it and understanding it, and that's okay, right? But if you don't understand something, if you're just watching it and not practicing the code, and you don't understand it, then you're wasting time, right? So if you don't understand it, you need to go and do it on the code so that way you can see it. Anyway, so let's go ahead and you can see the list here, right? We're printing out the list, that's all. So let's go ahead and first do clean and normalize both lists. So I'm going to say set A. Let's go ahead and grab it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say email strip. Here, we're going to take all the spaces. We're going to lowercase all this. And we're going to loop through it, of course, by doing this. We're going to loop through the data to do this. So in list A, right? That's for list A. We'll do the same thing for list B. All right. This would be set B here. All right. Boom. All right. So now we can have those sets here. Print clean sets. I'm going to call this cleaned sets. All right. Let me just take this thing. I don't know where I copied this from somewhere, and I pasted it here just to make it look nice, but we don't need that stuff. Yeah, those are clean sets now. So we can go ahead and see that because right now we have spaces in here. We have uppercase on this list. So we're cleaning that out and we are printing it. So you can see now, let's go ahead and, all right, let me printing out list. And now we have to print out the sets. There we go. Let's put a new line here. Let's do one here. Well, let's do it here. There we go. All right, you can see that Maria now has been normalized here. You can see that, and it has been clean as well. All right. All the data here has been cleaned up. You can see B here, the Brian has been lowercase. All right. So normalizing it. All right, so now let's go ahead and merge this. So you can put a comment on these things when you're doing it. So we can do merge both lists here, and this will be the union. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm grabbing the last lecture and I'm mixing it with this one, so that way you guys can see this in real life scenario what we do with these things. So we'll do all contacts here. So we'll set A. We'll grab the vertical pipe here and we'll combine it. We're going to merge both of them. Okay. So now we have a unique contacts combined, right? So we could say all unique contacts. And we'll just do all contacts here. There we go. Simple as that. Let me just put that there. Okay. So you can see now it says all unique contacts. So now in both lists here, you can double check that. You can see the ones that we have that are repeated. Okay. And you can see that William is not going to be repeated in that new list anymore. Right? All right. Now, remember that sets are meant for speed and they are also going to be removing duplicates. All right. So all we're doing here is combining this stuff here. We're not, it's automatically removing duplicates. Okay. Just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and do intersection. So let's do share contacts. Now, intersection is very easy to understand if you come from programming, with some reprogramming fundamentals, right? We use this pipe symbol here to say or, right? In this case, in this context, okay? Now, in the intersection here, we're talking about shared data, right? So we use ampersand. If you can remember that ampersand is the end here, we are basically sharing data, all right? So we can say set A and set B, okay? Now, what do you think we're gonna see? And I gave you guys this information on the last lecture, all right? For those of you that never watched the last lecture, go ahead and click that link in the description, right? And go ahead and go to that playlist. You should be on the playlist and see all the videos before and after this one, so that way you guys can be progressively getting better at Python and mastering it. So let's go ahead and call this shared contacts. There we go. And you can see the contacts that we shared, right? Brian, William, and Maria are the ones that both of this list actually share. Brian, you can see it right here. Since we normalize it, it's different now, right? I mean, they're the same. So Brian, William, and Maria, okay? All right. So this here would be intersection. Now, let's go ahead and find new contacts. All right, so let's do this one here, new contacts. Let's build this. And contacts, basically to build new contacts, we gotta look at the difference, right? So we'll come here, and instead of having this ampersand, we'll just do the minus symbol, and that's it. This will give me the difference between set A and set B, right? So if I wanted just to find the new contacts on the B, right, set, then I would switch this around just like that, right? I will have the set B in the beginning, right? So let's go ahead and print this out, and I'm just gonna say new contacts here, new contacts in list B, right? So I'm just gonna call this, as a matter of fact, yeah. Let's call this new contacts, just like that. Okay. Boom. So you can see Sophia and Rahul are brand new, right? Sophia and Rahul are on list B. So that's the difference, right, between the list B and list A. That list B has Sophia and Rahul, and the list A does not have it, right? All right. Let's go ahead and do one more here. And yeah, let's find remove contacts, right? So let's go ahead and guys, and this just really is the matter of perspective, right? To do remove contacts here, you might be thinking that we're gonna be doing something new, right? Well, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna switch this around. Simple as that. Set B here, right? So this would be in A, but not in B. So now I can just say remove contacts, right? So I can say contacts missing in list B, because I switched this around now, okay? And I'm doing this so that way you guys can understand this concept here. You know, some of these things, all you have to do is switch it around and you'll have the opposite of them, right? Most of these things, no, all of them. All the things, well, in this case, this two here, right? To find the opposite, you have to do that. Some things you have to change the symbols. But yeah, so this here, remember to write some comments here, just in case some of these things are a little hard to understand. So that way, when you get to it, you guys understand it a little bit easier. So in this case, I'm going to say in A, but not in B. And here you can say, in B, but not in A. Okay? Anyway, so yeah, we did a good job here, guys. If you were able to follow me, great job. If you want to look at the recap, listen to the recap. I will recap right now and tell you exactly from the beginning what we did. You can see here that we are combining both of them here with the vertical pipe. We're using the ampersand here, right, to find shared contacts, all right, what we both share in both lists, all right. Here we are seeing the difference between the B and the A, all right, what's in B and what's not in A, is in A but not in B. So here, let me just put that here as well, in B but not in A. Okay? Simple as that. I just wanted to reinforce the lecture that we had on the last lecture we had on this series here, in some real world scenarios here in this case. All right. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next lecture. Remember to subscribe, to like the videos if I was able to show you something different, or at least to give you some motivation to keep going, because I want you guys to be consistent with this. It's your body. You need to control it. Make sure that it's consistent learning this information so that way you can get to where you want to go. All right. I'll see you guys on the next lectures.